Hello everyone, this is Steve with the Free Bullion Investment Guide. Today is April 27th and I'm doing a review and outlook for the price of silver. This is silver's 4-hour chart, and in review of last week's video I had shown you this falling wedge pattern. It is a positive pattern, however, as we can see, the price of silver in the 4-hour chart broke below the bottom trend line of the falling wedge, denying it. However, then it moved back up and came on up and is now testing the upper trend line of the denied wedge. But there is a bit of a different narrative if we go to the daily chart. If we go to the daily chart, we can see that the price of silver fell in price. It did fall below, as far as it did make a low below the trend line, but it did not close below the trend line. It closed right on the trend line, and it opened the next day right on the trend line and then moved higher. So if we take this narrative, which I am, we can say that the pattern is still intact. And really what I'm going to do for the outlook is just expand it to that new low. And it clearly, if it would have broke below it and continued to fall below it, then you know what? Then I would have said, you know, it's dead. It can't be drawn anymore. But the fact that we can expand it, it did just fall down below it a bit, and then but it did not close below the line on the daily chart. I'm going to just expand it a bit, and it still is very relevant and still can move higher, and I believe it will break it this week to the upside. Now, it will likely test the 1535 level. Will it break above it? I really couldn't tell you. It could not break above 1535 here, but we do have some of this positive hammer doji, and it looks like it could continue to move higher, as well as the RSI and the MACD are both in oversold territory. So that is also another plus for silver next week. As far as economic reports or happenings, I guess you could call it, for next week, we have an FOMC meeting on May 1st. Jerome Powell will have a conference, and on May 3rd, on Friday, we'll have the non-farm payrolls come out. All should carry weight on the price of silver. It matters how they are reported and how traders interpret the information as to how silver will move. But in the week to come, we still have the positive pattern, and silver should test the 1535 level. If it will go higher, that is really unable to be seen right now, but both the MACD and the RSI are in oversold territory. So that's it for today. I thank you for your time. Have a great week. Take care, and God bless.